Hello friends, this is a multi-part series to show you various Vedic techniques to make multiplication and division a playful thing rather than a cumbersome number crunching exercise that we do. These techniques apply to both numbers and equations of any order and complexity. So if you learn these well, it can be quite handy during your school days, college days, as well as in preparation for competitive exams, which is quite a norm nowadays. So let's start. Here is the first set of numbers. So as you can see, these two are like moderate complexity numbers. So the way to do is step 1, find out the closest power of 10 near these numbers. So in this case, as you can see, the closest power of 10 would be 100. So this will act as our base. Step 2, write down these two numbers like we do for normal multiplication. Next step, from the base, find out the deficit or surplus with these numbers and write it on the right side of the respective number. So for example, for first number it would be 11, minus b being the case of deficit. For the second number it would be 2. Next step is for the right side portion of the answer, it's the vertical multiplication of the deficit or surplus. So in this case it would be 22. Thing to notice is the sign. Minus multiplied by minus will become plus, so no change to us. Interesting would be if 1 is minus, 1 is plus, so then it's like case of like a minus. So from the left side portion we need to carry something to the right side and then subtract the multiplication of the right side, but that case we will cover probably later on. So for the time being, let's carry on with this number. So multiplication of the right side portion gives us 22. For the left side portion we have three options. Option 1, top left minus bottom right. So in this case it is 89 minus 02 gives us 87. So that's the answer pretty much. Option 2, to get the left side portion, is again the subtraction, but in this case bottom left minus top right. So it is 98 minus 11, which again gives us 87. Or third option is vertical sum of the left side numbers minus the base. So it is 89 plus 98 minus 100, which gives us 187, minus the base, which gives us again 87. So with either of these three options you get the same result for the left side portion. So the final answer is 8722. Let's look at another example. Here again these two are the numbers of the similar magnitude. So again the base would be 100, as these are close to 100. Next step, write down these numbers like we do for normal multiplication. After that, the deficit on the right side, in this case 09, in the second case it's 01. Then vertical multiplication of the right side portion, so it gives us 09. For left side portion, again the subtraction, top left minus bottom right, which gives us 90. Or bottom left minus top right, which again gives us 90. Or vertical sum of left side numbers minus the base, which gives us 190 minus 100, which is again equal to 90. So either of these three will give the same result for the left side portion, and the final answer is 9009. Let's look at another example. So here we have numbers of slightly bigger magnitude. In this case they are closer to 1000. So that's our base. So then write down these numbers like we do for normal multiplication. Then the deficit or surplus on the right side. Next step is the vertical multiplication of right side numbers. And for the left side portion, it's again the subtraction. Top left minus bottom right, or other way around, bottom left minus top right, or the third way, just to verify, 1980 minus 1000, which again gives us the same result. So either of these three will give you the same result. Thing to notice here is for the left side portion, the number of digits that we can have in the right side portion. These digits should match the number of zeros in the chosen base. So in case your base has 2 zeros, then this portion should have 2 numbers. In case numbers are less, then they should be preceded by zeros to make it up. If numbers are more than the number of zeros in the base, then the extra number should be carried over to the left side, and then the left side portion should be adjusted after this subtraction so as to adjust the full answer. Let's look at another example. In here again we have similar magnitude numbers with the base around 1000. Then same way, 9, then the deficit on the right side. For second number it would be 004. So as I was saying earlier, so now we need to look for adjusting the numbers to match up with the zeros. So in the base we have 3 zeros, but the product of vertical multiplication on the right side gave us two digits. So what we need to do, we need to precede it with a 1 0 to make it up. So that the number of digits on the right side portion match with the number of zeros in the base. Now for the left side portion, is the subtraction, top left minus bottom right, or bottom left minus top right, or vertical sum of left side numbers minus base, which again gives us 982. So answer with any of these gives us 982056. Let's look at another example with this bigger set of numbers. So in this case our numbers have 4 digits and both are quite close to 10,000. So our base is 10,000. Then write down numbers like we do for normal multiplication. Then the deficit on the right side. Now the vertical multiplication of right side numbers gives us 21, because our base has 4 digits or 4 zeros. So we should, and multiplication gave us 2, so we need to precede with 2 zeros. Now for the left side portion, it's again the subtraction, top left minus bottom right, give us 9978, or other way around, or third way, which is vertical sum of left side numbers minus the base, which again gives us 19978 minus 10,000, which gives us 9978. So either of these three will give us the same result. So here you have seen, like, doesn't matter like how big the numbers are, I still you will get kind of like a similar result, or same technique will apply as long as numbers are closer to any chosen base. Now what if this basic assumption of that the numbers are closer to any base is not correct, or it doesn't hold true? So that calls out for a different kind of a technique, which is nothing but like a slightly modified version of the same technique, which we'll be looking in the next part. So for the time being, practice with the both numbers which are of similar magnitude, and try to see that what results you get. So see you in the next video for the second variation of the multiplication case. Bye for now.